My fellas, what is going on, guys, and welcome back. Today we're gonna be talking about Terra Luna Classic, CRONOS, couple of news, crypto news, what's ahead this week, and what we've seen so far. I've spent a pretty decent amount today going over some AMAs for LUNC, reading a bunch of different tweets, and looking at different posts and to understand, to really have more sufficient knowledge to speak today, everybody. And I want to give you my thoughts when it comes to this question, right? Because I've seen it a lot today. Is LUNC over? I want to also talk about a couple of burn updates and what I'm seeing across the different spectrum when it comes to LUNC. And the chat is yours. Welcome, guys. We're barely starting. We just started, actually. So if you go ahead and share this live everywhere, social media, Twitter, Facebook, do me that favor. Plus, giving a like to this video and subscribe to the channel if you want, guys. Welcome aboard. Today I posted 2 videos, straight to the point, straight to your face, as always, trying to be as honest as possible. And you guys responded extremely well. Always trying to, tell you what I think. And in this live, I mean, I know something for a fact that I think it's gonna give a lot of peace of mind to a lot of people, because it's true when it comes to LUNC. And just to give you a little sneak peek, I don't think, guys, we should worry too much when it comes to LUNC future, okay? And I'm gonna tell you why in this live, because it is the good and bad of crypto, but the good ones stay for the next cycle. And everything that I see so far, it's greatly positive for LUNC to survive the bear market. So why don't we go ahead and get started? Welcome back, everybody, to another live Sunday Night Live with Oscar Ramos, where we talk about crypto the way that it is. Always so willing and able to open my perspective to new people. I always try to take a look at most of your comments, reply to them, and give you the updates as we see, because the reason why is that crypto moves so fast. And one of the recommendations, not financial advice, but it is an advice, but just not in crypto. Try to take it slightly and don't really get too hooked because on the day-to-day, because this is a long-term journey, my friend. If you and I want to come up, right, come on the other side for this next bull season, you have to survive this bear season, right? So you have to be living, you have to have the right mindset for the next season. That's going to be much better, more craziness, more FOMO, more money. Do not get hooked on this bear one, because it's bear. Everybody's here. We all live in it. If it's LUNC, if it's CRONOS, if it's Bitcoin, if it's Ethereum, if it's Cardano, it's all one big family. So starting with that as a segue, how do we start? Well, we start like this. Today and earlier today, obviously we saw, I mean, the message when it comes to we're at war, when it comes to what to do, right? What happened, right, in the last 48 hours is a message that triggered a lot of the LUNC community. And that was when CC replied, right? They know it won't work because whales won't sell 1.2 to the 1.2 tax burn. And then Fatman Terra adding the even more to the hurt by saying low value customers. And I mean, I went to most of the AMAs today, and that was something that was crushing a lot of people. It went everywhere, right? In my opinion, right, that is something that you gotta want to kind of probably phrase a little bit better, knowing how delicate, how sometimes things can get out of context. Then later on, where there were more clarifications, but the bottom line is that people were listening, and it was everywhere. Like, some of the lives and some of the videos out there really took it to heart when it comes to that, some remarks. So guys, that all comes and boils down to a question when it comes to, is this over? And here's the answer, not to, ramble for a lot of time. Everybody, LUNC is just becoming human, right? It is becoming part of the norm, basically. This is something that we started talking much earlier ago, back in August, when I was saying there's gonna be a time when we're gonna come back and everything's gonna be back to normal to the price of the market, right? LUNC is not over. It's not. The movement, the community is not over. If you're just coming in here expecting me to tell you, get out, sell, stop, this is a scam, this is a rug pull, you're being lied to, this is the worst investment. Guys, first and foremost, you guys put your money wherever you want. I'm nobody to tell you what not or to invest. You're always gonna see comments everywhere saying, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, or this guy is promoting scam coins, whatever. I'm okay with that because that is the freedom that I love and cherish. You need to have freedom to speak, right? What I'm saying here is I'm looking at the big picture and I'm looking at the short picture. And the short picture is we already had that what most of us wanted. And that what most of us wanted was an opportunity to make money during the bear market. I'm going to say it once again for the people who couldn't catch. We just got an amazing opportunity, and actually we got it twice, and I'm going to explain why twice. We got an amazing opportunity to make money in a bear market, more than 400% last month. Are you kidding me? And that was LUNC. And you know what was the second one? Luna 2.0 exploded all the way, 300%. Of course, it's down. So if you think about it, is that whale manipulation? Of course it is whale manipulation. But if you wrote it well, you came out on top. You have to understand this. No matter how good your crypto project is, it's going to come down. And the ones who are my followers and my subscribers know that already, because I've said that everywhere for my CRONOS chain and from all the different ones that I've covered. Don't forget to smash that beautiful like button, everybody. If you're here coming in, thank you very much for the kind support that you guys are bringing to the table. Love you all. Another Sunday Night Live, talking about Terra Luna and more. I cannot tell you, or I cannot really express enough how many cryptocurrencies that I talked in 2021 or that I continue talking or a little bit less, right? The reason why is because demand is low and you have to be strategic what type of content you talk about so people are interested, right? I belong to communities that I'm holding because I did not sell while it was a time to sell. I did not sell. And that was it. That was, I think, one of the learning curves for me as I was getting into crypto. It is okay. That's just what it is. If that was you, if you bought, because that's the truth, right? Some of you guys bought at the peak 304, 303, expecting $1. And today, earlier today, I told you straight to your face what to do with those $1, confirming videos, because it is what it is. Then you probably got cooked for this run. What we're seeing right now on the screen, guys, I'm going to go ahead and zoom out a little bit. What we're seeing right now on the screen, I mean, you don't have to be a genius to know where the price is going. You don't have to be a genius, everybody. That price is going down. When is it going to stop? We already talked about that. I'm going to go and do a little bit more depth analysis here. But that price, it seems to be going down. We just put a couple hours ago 3018. First time we put 3018 since the end of August. And well, sad but true, right? This period for LUNC, it's over. This period of making gains with LUNC, it's over, right? But the project is not over. That is the big difference. Now, if I go ahead and take a look at the comments, right? I see some of them saying some about, stop talking about it or whatever. That's fine. That's normal. I mean, I talked about I'm token and they call me that. I've talked about Cardano, they call me that. I talked about CRONOS, they call me that. So whenever they don't call me on that yet, I know I'm not doing a good job. I mean, if you guys know what I'm saying, right? So it will come to that point when everybody's gonna tell you that that's a scam, token, rug pull, whatever. This cryptocurrency, the truth of the matter, guys, is that LUNC is no longer driven by TFL, by Do Kwon. It's driven by us. And we are not perfect. We are not expert coders. We're not, the most organized community per se, right? We don't have the longest time living. I would be completely relaxed if we have to wait another year for something, for more fireworks and more excitement, more hype. I think for 2022, this is completed. What am I saying? Are we gonna see passing that all-time high of, I'm gonna go back here, of the 17 pump? Are we gonna see it pass this year? I'm not a genie, guys, but based on all the experience I've collected in crypto, based on how Bitcoin is looking right now, and how the look at the S&P 500 and look at the dollar that is continuously exploding, gathering all that data, I don't think so. I don't think so. That is the way I see it, guys. Now, once again, the project is not over because there are elements that we didn't have when this completely crashed. Back right here. We really didn't have Terra Rebels. There was no validators when it comes to burning. There were nothing like what we have right now after 3 to 4 months. The problem is, or not the problem, but the nature of crypto is the buy the rumor, sell the news. It always happens, it always comes, and it goes, right? So if you have this mentality, the one that I'm talking today right now, I think you will live a life with no regret, and you will know that if you didn't sell enough or on time, you just gotta wait for the next ride. And investing in a project that you know has developments and has some type of community, strong community, and a vocal development side as well when it comes to what's behind it, and what, meaning that decentralization, right? That personally Terra Rebels with Edward Kim has. I mean, based on the AMA they had last week, that's something that I really got excited before, the 1.2 tax run activation. That is what I'm looking, guys, and it has it. So going back again now from the 4 hours, let's go zoom in all the way with all that explanation that I just gave right now, which is exactly what this video is about, the truth. And is it over? That, my friends, it is my explanation. Quick one, but we're gonna go much in depth as far as why it's not over. The project is not over. The price, on the other hand, seems to be first getting a bottom and then seeing how the consolidation is gonna run. Since right here, a week ago plus, we just went through an asymmetrical wedge. Finally, the price is going to the place that it wanted to go. But guess who was holding here the entire time till the day of the burn? The whales, the big wallet guys. Because understand something, and this is so like checkmate play by the whales. Why would they sell as everybody is hoping for something by the burn date? Why not better after, and they just have the opportunity to short it or so? Because I mean, they are way ahead of the game in most of the times. So it all makes sense to me, guys, and I hope that whoever's listening kind of sees it and gets a different perspective. Because at the end of the day, more burns are going to happen. We are passing 1.3 billion burn, and just by the tax alone, which is amazing. And total, of course, passing 5 billion. I think that's a great positive just to start with this live. What do you guys like it? Welcome, everybody. Happy to have you all here in the house. Welcome, Psycho, Elnin, Joss, Chilton, Mummy of the Aka. What's going on, buddy? Happy to have you all here. Bad Ghost, and more people here. Love it. I just bought 260,000 more LUNC. Wait for USD to repeg. That is a good one, because if it repegs, then it makes the burning much faster. But you're telling me a 3 cent stable coin is gonna get $1 again? That is difficult. That is difficult. I think, I mean, let me just go ahead and confirm that once again. I'm gonna go to CoinMarketCap because last time I checked it, it was 3 cents or so. Now, for sure, while I waited, while it's loading, boycott Binance trending on Twitter, and this is exactly what I've started this live with. Low value clients are trying to mandate a tax on every whale, selfish benefit, and then CC Binance replying. And that's really what hurt a lot of people earlier today, right? They don't realize it won't work. Whales are not gonna trade at 1.2 tax front, right? So that's something, where I made my video earlier today, basically saying, man, CC now is bluntly saying, right, that it's not gonna work. Even he's stating that, like he's saying it. These are his words, and just because of that, right now I see like two worlds in the community where some are for it, some are against it, and I've been very clear with my message. I want to explain the two, but I want to say, guys, if we do not add Binance, there's absolutely no way there's gonna be a substantial and realistic burning rate for us to even consider 1 cent or 201. It's just not gonna, because if I just use the burning prediction right now, guys, that is 5 years and that is 500 plus billion burn. It's just not enough in 5 years. So you're saying roughly 100 billion per year, knowing that before the pre-tax or like the 1.2 tax burn, it took us 3 weeks to burn 1 billion. Now it's taking us about 3 days to burn 1 billion. That is a difference, and that is something that you have to understand. I'm grateful for all these amazing burns, to tell you the truth, but it's just not enough. We're not in the billions. We are in the trillions, right? Now, hope you guys are enjoying the live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Barely starting another big, massive day. Now, it's even worse now. 2 cents. It's even worse now. 2 cents. So, realistic expectations right here. Oscar Ramos, can this repeg to $1? Extremely difficult. That is what I'm going to tell you. Extremely difficult. Reason why, even though we're burning a lot, just the fact that this goes to 10 cents alone, can you imagine the level of roar and excitement it's going to get? By then, it's going to be seen by whales, and whales are just going to cash out as we try to keep going. Like, it's just all due to the market traders, market makers, and whales at this point. And you might wonder, but Oscar, it's so manipulated. Well, it is. Welcome to crypto. Sad but true. So I'm happy to see Edward Kim and the entire Terra Rebels team trying to do something when it comes to bringing this baby up. And I'm sure more proposals will be coming our way. That's what he said. And he also said, once this is done, we'll see how it goes. So far, 1.4. Actually, in the eve of 1.4, everybody, I'm going to copy it and paste it right here. Great job. Great job. Erasmo, Terra people will find a way. We made a Terra great again, and we'll make it great again and again. Call me Alpha. Happy to have you all here. Call me Alpha. Thank you very much. That is why I'm not too concerned with this community, right? I mean, everybody's going through this. We know how difficult this is. So, and another one, just to give more reference, if you wanna to have a more substantial price prediction, guys, we are already touching. Oh wait, there you go. We are already touching the basically fire sale and even the white zone. And I was watching today, because I like to hear different perspectives. I was watching BitBoy Crypto, and he's saying that he's expecting $14,000, $15,000 for the bottom. And 10,000, he wouldn't be even surprised. Now, I know if you like him, whatever, just give you an idea of some people that been here in the market for much longer than I have been, right? And I like to see different ideas. The bottom line of the story is that if the markets and if Bitcoin are not trending up, it's just gonna be very painful for short-term traders to see much higher appreciation. That's it. That is why when we start seeing different predictions out there, you want to be very careful who you trust or who do you listen or what type of information and data you're gathering. Not because if you just go with the burns and you reduce all the burns and it gives you this price, guys, that is, you can do that for CRONOS. Anyone in the crypto.com army here, we are 30 billion and we're not even close to $1. We were close in November, so it's possible. But just to give you an idea, you can be a cryptocurrency with 30 billion tokens like CRONOS is and still be in the cents. Now, that is amazing for Terra Luna. That is amazing for Terra Luna, right? Right now, I mean, if we don't get $1, at least give me, what is it? Like 11 cent CRONOS is right now, and CRONOS is at a couple of billions in supply. That is great. But just to give you another point of view, not just because having billions in supply, it's gonna guarantee you the $1. And I've seen some of the predictions out there when it comes to the years. I just know that some people are saying 80 years, 60 years, 90 years, 60, whatever. And that is including, sometimes including, sometimes not including Binance. So once again, the truth, everybody, the truth is coming out. Welcome. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the 4 hours right now. Today was, it's just another day, right, where I was seeing my fellow content creators coming out and, giving their opinions as well when it comes to LUNC. And a couple of them are coming out with new proposals, like Classic Crypto King. It seems like Crypto King started, because that's what he's saying on his Twitter. He started the boycott Binance tweet, and I see people that like it and I see people that don't like it, because that kind of created this whole mess when it comes to the the response from Binance and the response from CC. And I'm just like thinking like, okay, I mean, it's kind of how the community reacts, because in my opinion, that is important to see what people believe and think on that one. For sure, I think this is for a fact. There's no unity when it comes to Binance, the Binance topic. There's not. For more that all the people want to say, let's unite, let's do the 1.2 task, which that's honestly what we should be doing if we want to see, the supply decrease. I think we started with the wrong foot just because it was starting too rushed. I think we started with a lot of emotion when it comes to, if they don't do what we want, we out, that type of vibe. And I see a lot of people they don't want to know anything when it comes to Binance, and that doesn't really help too much. And it might be that finally, when the opt-in button comes in or so, then we might not be able to reach the levels. We might, hopefully we will. I do want to get at least 25% so they can start burning. That'll be amazing. But just to give you an idea, as of right now, what I'm seeing is just a picture that people want to see some answers, but more from CC. Anything that CC speaks when it comes to LUNC, it's critical to the future and vitality of this project. And we're already starting to see it in the price, right? But as I spoke at the very beginning of this video, the price of LUNC for 2022, it's becoming human again. It's becoming normal again. It's becoming consolidated again. It's becoming boring again. That's one thing that people don't like in this arena. We're going to have new proposals. We're going to have new news, new updates, new strategies. I'm sure that's going to come and not go. From right now, the end of September, all the way to the end of the year, you're going to start seeing proposals here and there, here and there, here and there. Retail investors, in my experience, do not have the backbone to bring the volume up. What do I mean? We need whales. We just need them. That is just what it is. And if whales want to buy LUNC, I wonder if they're gonna do it on, well, it's an opt-in right now. They don't have to pay the 1.2 tax burn. That's exactly what CC said earlier today, right? One of them, they might want to do it and they do the tax burn and they help burn a lot. But once again, let's go back here. There it is. Not lying to you. What is he saying? They don't realize, us, the community, right? It will not work. Whales are not gonna trade it with 1.2 tax because it's gonna be a lot. So it is just a situation, of course, that is putting us in jeopardy for the short term. For the long term, I do expect the developers and I do expect us to keep voting in the validators and to see, more different ways to bring utility. I think right now I'm gonna go here to from this one. Let's go ahead and open up. I have LUNC Penguins. It's a good place because you can realize where the biggest wallets are in and the top holders. Right now, we're finally, seeing that Binance Hot Wallet. That's of course the one that carries all the Terra Luna Classic that holders have when it comes to Binance. Looking really sexy. But the other one is gonna be the staked coins pool. I think this one really is gonna be the ultimate sacrifice. So talking a little bit about that one, right? All of these coins that we have staked, if we want to go, or if the plan is to go to 10 billion supply of LUNC, here's the deal. What is it gonna do? 10 billion tops with the 1.2 tax burn outside of this staking or inside staking as well? Because if it's inside, then some people are gonna lose their monies, and I don't think that's gonna be the case, to be honest with you. It's gonna be outside. That makes more sense to me, right? Because by the time we get anywhere close to this 10 billion supply, which once again, we're talking years from now, but many, many years from now, even decades from now, and I'm not kidding, you can do the math. Well, what I was gonna say, we just won't see if Binance will be with us by then. And oh yeah, there you go. We might be much higher than 1 trillion staked. You see what I'm saying? So it is important to consider all of that. And I've seen it in my comments too. I've seen, how people are kind of like gathering all these ideas. Once again, I'm gonna go back here. It's early. It's early when it comes to the time frame for this project and the vitality and the journey of this project. We have come just so fast. So don't let the speed of the project kind of like take you down and make you believe this is over. But because I don't think it's over. The project will continue. The price is just taking a break, massive break, that it does look like it will continue coming a little bit lower. My opinion, when we come back in the bull market in a couple years down the road, 2022 is cooked completely. There's just no way about it. There's no way how to paint a picture that's saying 2022 is cooked for DeFi, for crypto.com, for CRONOS chain tokens. If you guys are watching from Minimal, Tectonic, MMA, VVS, and more, for AMP token, for Bitcoin, Ethereum. I mean, we just got Cardano Vassal. We just got Ethereum merge. We're just literally at the expense of what the Fed is going to do with the FOMC meeting, the CPI data, and that's it. Literally, like there's no really other, all the good news when it comes to crypto are getting eaten alive. And to make matters worse, this week we got some news regarding Russia and the president of Russia mobilizing more troops and calling some reserves people because he really wants to get Ukraine. So what a 2022 we've had, and we are still in this together. Why don't you go ahead and smash that beautiful like button, everybody. Consider subscribing to the channel. Welcome aboard to this Terra Luna Classic Live. The truth is LUNC over, and of course after this, more CRONOS news. What do you guys think? Welcome aboard. Everybody. Adios. Sorry, Oscar, a little bit late, but what was your message regarding LUNC? We just mentioned it. I'm going to continue just kind of rephrasing a little bit, a couple of those ones. Welcome. 3 ideas. Number 1, mint USDT and buy back the burn LUNC 10 billion. Then burn USDC to 1 billion to community stake 70% on chain. Is the price gonna keep going down? CC is like the government. Well, why should they do want it? When the price goes up, they will earn more because they're holding most coins. One of the positives, guys, that I think everybody at this point is aware of. I'm gonna close everything right here. I'm gonna close this one right here just to make sure I have a good view of this to do some price predictions. Is that if we really want it, like we're starting the burns right now, obviously we want the price to be low, obviously. And I say that because if the price was pumping, we wouldn't have many burns when it comes to the voluntary sent to the wallet. That's gonna be one thing for sure. So here's the deal, the price. Earlier today, we talked about the price and I told you my prediction, and it's happening. It's absolutely happening what I told you earlier today in my latest video where I was like this. If you notice, I updated some of my thumbnails. You're going to start seeing some new pics finally, right? Where are we going? Well, first and foremost, in the 1 hour, this is important. This beauty. Now, why is it important? Because that is the Fibonacci retracement level of 78% retracement. That is a retracement that it took us a while from September 8th. But if you realize it hasn't been a month and we're already at 78%. September 8th, 0% retracement. September 20, what? 25th, 78% retracement. What is that? About 2 weeks or so. About 2 weeks or so. So obviously, now you can realize how in a community token like this, which is highly volatile, highly risky, and not for the faint at heart, things change immediately. So if you bought expecting a long-term return, obviously LUNC is not going to work too well for you because it's of its stage right now. You will need to acquire it when it's extremely down, when people are calling it dead. Like, we're not talking videos when it comes to LUNC's dead, but there will come to a point when that's going to be the narrative. Once we see the price, I'll tell you when. Once we see the price roughly right here at 4 zeros, when we gain 4 zeros, you're going to start seeing a lot of people saying, is it dead? And the answer that I'm going to give you is, it's not dead, everybody. It's just becoming human again. It's becoming, it's joining the club, basically. It's joining the AM token club, the Cardano club, the Shiba Inu club too, because you see Shiba Inu right now, it's bigly down too. It's just chilling there. How many big news when it comes to Shiba Inu and the price is still there? So that it's a good perspective to have, right? Not really rushing things, but we really had the opportunity to make some money while in a bear market. So that is powerful. Is LUNC over? Answer, no. But is the price run for LUNC in 22 over? Answer, yes. If you see anyone on YouTube or Twitter telling you, especially Twitter bots, watch out with those Twitter bots because they're the worst. They're the worst. They are not humans. They're bots, and they want to create fake expectations. So new liquidity comes in. Please don't forget what I just said, because you can get caught by that lie, right? Don't get caught by that lie. So if that's the case, just settle down, because more things right now are moving and we are hitting bearish at this time. Welcome. Everybody already thinks it's dead. Let them be. Why are people calling Bitcoin dead? And look at the price of Bitcoin. I think I just got a new reference right now. If people are calling Bitcoin dead, which we've seen it in the mass media and some people saying it is a scam or whatever, of course they're going to call crypto.com dead. Of course they're going to call Dogecoin dead. And of course they're going to have LUNC dead. I think that's easy to say for sure. BIP, LUNC is going to hit a penny by next week. That is precisely what I'm telling you to be aware of. I'm doing this 15 year. I'm a professional, guarantee $1 by 2023 by LUNC. Okay, that is exactly the type of message we hear on Twitter by bots, but I'm sure that if you're watching this video, you know how to act to that now. What I I know, right? What I want to tell you is the best ways to get a cryptocurrency no matter what, and if you want at the end of the day, is when it's extremely down. If I have some CRONOS chain holders watching, your tectonic is at a point that is delicious to get, MMF delicious to get, and LUNC will be delicious to get once it's at a point that already people are not talking about it. That is one key. When people are not really talking too much on Twitter, when it's not trending, when it's just getting away. That is if you believe in the project and if you've done your research well, if you think that the developers are serious about it. Because if you're starting to see, here's the key. If you're already starting to see the developers going away, leaving, and not really being too open to the community, that's a big red flag. That's a big red flag. I don't care if the price can go or people are saying that it's going to go. If the main developers and the people behind the project are not wanting to continue with the project, that is the ultimate. That's the ultimatum when it comes to a project. I am being very happy to tell you that I think it's not over because of Terra Rebels, because of the community that we created, and because of the burn that just barely started. It will be so unfair. It will be so unfair for me to say, no, it's not burning enough. I think it's going to fail. Just started, man. Like, chill out. Just chill, right? So that is some of the red flags and things to watch very soon. Because I see it very strong. Price-wise, it's one thing, price-wise, but I see it to be very strong. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I think for sure tomorrow when we wake up, if this consolidates right here, then amazing. We're going to see something great. We're going to see finally if LUNC can reject this, because so far it was able to reject this price drop when we dropped all the way, boom, to 3 shares 1A. So the price drop came back up, rejected, and went all the way here. Now we're going to get our new candlestick for 4 hours soon. And I want to see if it starts coming a little bit up and it starts putting some type of a consolidation for this upcoming week, right? And we'll see, because we need some type of, light at the end of the tunnel at this time to see and to get volume, to get excited, to get continuous. Because remember, when it comes to community tokens, you require heavily that hype to maintain the project moving forward in moments of difficulty, period. That's what it is. And if we don't have it, it's going to be much more difficult, as we see volume right now tremble. But LUNC over? No, overall for the project, but LUNC price cooked for 2022. It seems to be that way. So I wouldn't be, of course, blaming anyone but just the cycle. It was just heavily accelerated with Binance. And that's when we bring Binance to the table finally for this chat of tonight. Binance. By now, you already know the whole story. By now, you already know who's the bad guy, who's the good guy. But at the end of the day, I see the community saying, it's okay, we agree with what he's saying, or it's not okay, we don't like the way he's he's taking care of this project. Obviously, he never promised to that he was gonna do the off-chain burn, right? I mean, when he said that you have to do it first on the on-chain, he never said, I will on behalf of Binance. He never said that, but that was the main narrative. And it was fun. It was exciting. You guys took it. We all took it the way we wanted, each of individually. But finally comes in 1.2 tax burn, done. Everybody excited, finally ready. Okay, let's go. Okay, Binance, here, come. Talk to us. Binance, no. But what? No. Because why? Why would I do that? AMA happened, over. Like at that point, boom, you start to see destruction, and after destruction, right? And well, that really triggered a lot of people, and that's really what started this kind of fear FUD sentiment in the entire community. It was, I mean, at the end of the day, it's normal for any type of community. I'm happy to see that at least some people are still talking about it and kind of like having some discourse, and CC is replying to us, giving us this challenge of the opt-in version. But as he's saying on Twitter, he seems that it's not going to work, but we'll show them what we got. That is the thing. What do you guys think? Will it work? Will it not work? Why don't we go ahead and find out right now? Welcome, guys. What's popping? Welcome to another Sunday Night Live, talking about Terra Luna Classic, CRONOS, Bitcoin, crypto news, and everything with Oscar Ramos, your host, and just chilling. Look, I'm not looking for any price, I will say, gains, pumps, or dumps right now. It's just a nice, conversation just to step back and enjoy everybody here. But if we get something, we're gonna get it live, right? So will this Binance challenge work? No, let me rephrase this. Will the LUNC army succeed? Yes or no? There it is. That's the main question. What do you guys think? I have over 300 people right now watching, mostly from LUNC and people here aboard. What are your honest thoughts when it comes to this Binance challenge? And for those who probably need a little bit of context, we need to first, I mean, here in the United States, most of us cannot even get to that exchange. Just to give you an idea, we'll need to use a VPN, whatever. Sometimes it's not legal or not possible. So people that can have Binance accounts and can put money, withdraw and everything and register for it, you have to put your money, move it to Binance, then opt in for that tax and do it. The more we have it on the LUNC holders inside Binance, 25% check, then 50% check, and they start burning in all transactions LUNC at 50% out of all the LUNC holders on Binance. But here's the deal. Will whales do it? Because if they already cash out because they just wanted to leave, or some of them are holding, are they gonna come to the rescue and do it for the team? We're gonna see it once it finishes. But Fat Man, I think by now everybody knows this account, and CC, they're pretty much on the same page. Here it is. And I know they call some of us low value clients. Sad but true. There it is. I saw it. And we're doing this. They should focus on burning on their own chain. Basically, even what's staking right now and what we're burning, but it's already active, they don't realize it's not going to work. So, oh, baby. It's going on. Cheers, guys. Always like to have my water on hand for any type of reason. Texas cannot, I know. Classic Texas. Bear market to make millionaires, but also can make you broke. It's true, my friend. It's true. Overwhelming support for the challenge. 60% of people say yes. And here's the deal, guys. 80 votes so far. Go ahead and vote, my friends. Here's the deal, everybody. If we want to see this burner go up, we just need Binance. Sad but true. If you don't like him, but I like him. I mean, it's a really great company when it comes to overall, statistics and branding and strategy. I went to a conference and I heard this guy speak. Everything is good, when it comes to Binance. Just these small little decisions that affect one key community right now for cryptocurrency. If we go to cryptocurrency right now, one of the things that I'm going to show you that I saw is first, we're still above 900 billion. That's good, but we're hovering the 800. And in the 24 hours, actually the 7 days, where was it? Or the 1 hour? Well, one of those it was where Terra Luna Classic was pretty much going down, down, down. Now, remember that LUNC was roughly position 20, September, 8th or so. Right now, we're seeing LUNC. Where you at, my friend? Here it is. Position 43. at 1.2. So 30% down in the last 7 days, 15% down in the last 24 hours. So just half just yesterday with all the FUD, with all the, the selling when it comes to, people just cashing out. So what is our response, guys? The only thing we have at our disposal, there's more proposals that are coming into the chain and Binance. Sad but true. Also understanding how there are some exchanges. There are some exchanges like Mex Global, Gate.io, KuCoin that do support the community, the 1.2 tax burn. They do support it, but it's not enough. It's just not enough. Remember, we had our Penguin Sun. So what is next? KuCoin wallet, that's 5%. It's 349 billion. 349 billion. That's pretty much what that's less. That's just like half of what we have staking. Just half of what we have staking. Staking is right here. That's KuCoin. Then we have this Ethereum farmer. Then we have the shuttle. And then finally Kraken. And then FTX. Where's crypto.com? I don't even see crypto.com here. So it doesn't seem that they have a lot of them. Then Mex Global is 33 billion, which is not bad at all. And you hold it. We talked about it, and they have millions, like 500 or something billion, a million. So I'm going to go ahead and open my calculator just to give you some type of math when it comes to the burning. At this time, we're looking at 3019. Sadly, we are already at 1. Well, I mean 3020, but it was at 19 already. So, oh boy. So 302 times 2 trillion, which is gonna be that 1,000 million billion trillion, 2 trillion. So right now, those 2.3 trillion that Binance has in the hot wallet from all the collective holders on Binance, and maybe some of them they own, but mostly the ones that are holding Binance, LUNC, that's roughly less than $500 million, less than $500 million just in Binance, right? Which is pretty cool. That means as the price goes lower, that is going to come lower and lower and lower. So why don't we go ahead and do 409 times 2.3 trillion. There it is. 1,000 million billion. Yeah, it is. That goes to just $200 million. That's not a lot of money, right? So listen to this. Maybe, just maybe, when the price of LUNC really goes very down / collapses, it won't make much of a difference for a lot of whales, and they will just have to just toss it down and burn it. Because there's one thing burning Ethereum or burning KuCoin or burning another, massive coin that is probably going to be more valuable, to whales later on than LUNC, where it's for some people a toss-up. Will it work? Will it not work? Of course, we already answered that question. It is not over. It's going on. Price is one thing. Project is another thing. I like this because if I wanted to burn, right, when it comes to 4 zeros, let's say 9 times, what is a good price to burn? Like if you want to put it at 100,000, that is just $9, babe. You can burn 100,000 LUNC just for less than $10. So that will be a good challenge. As soon as you see 409, guys, $10. And that's how we can support the LUNC community. I mean, just another way of seeing things, right? Because it really requires from everybody to do so. From me, from you, burning in any way, kind of shape or form. The LUNC burn has to continue for us to really do something about with this one. If not, guys, it will take, relatively a long period of time for us to start seeing something delicious. As the community, we need to be looking, okay, if Binance did not say something positive and it's not on board, then what is next? Who's next? And the next one will be KuCoin. So I'll have to be doing something with KuCoin as a community to get them on board, because one thing is, if other exchanges that have agreed to do the 1.2 tax burn start doing off-chain, then CC will have a different perspective of the entire ecosystem, and it might say, well, let's go ahead and provide a different resource, a different avenue. like I've said earlier today, it might just mean that we just started on the wrong foot, too rushy right after the 1.2 tax burn, kind of like on his face saying, hey, dude, do it right now. But I think giving some time to breathe could be another option. That could be one. What do you guys think? I'm going to go here back to the price in the 4 hours. Let's go. Welcome aboard. The rebels aren't just going to drop the project. That will be the biggest. I'm going to go ahead and pin this one. There you go. The rebels aren't just going to drop the project. That is the biggest catalyst. If that happens, this is actually over. We really need a good, strong developing place, right? A developer team. And the rebels have really come out above and beyond when it comes to all of this. So we do need to have that type of backbone for way more development and way more, I will say, future predictions. And that is one way of seeing it. Oh, baby. Agreed. Love to see that. Happy Sunday, Oscar. We appreciate your insights. Thank you, Brian. Happy to see you all here. Oscar, I believe in Terra Rebels. I think they will find a solution. It might not be the burn or Binance, but ultimately they will find a way to bring TLC back. But repick might be not. It just seems, I think at this point, of course, it's like a war. You have two sides and it's not going to be easy. Actually, didn't watch that video. I'm gonna go ahead and actually enjoy with you guys. I'm talking about, because I think everybody knows him by now. Crypto King. I saw that video popping today super well, and I wanna give it a try just to comment on it a little bit. So yeah, probably some of you watched it. I haven't watched it, but I want to give it a try. Because he really carries a lot of the community. So let's go ahead and support. Let's see what he says. I haven't watched it, so I want to do it.
Terra Luna Classic is going to war, and I need literally every single last person to listen very closely. Terra Luna Classic is going to war, and I need literally every single last person to listen very closely throughout this entire video, because we're going to have multiple different calls to action that literally everybody needs to take action on. So smash that like button so everyone in crypto sees this video, and let's get right into it. So very recently on my Twitter page, I went ahead and did a poll, and I asked, does the LUNC community opt in for the Binance 1.2% tax, or do we transfer our funds off when the vote is live? Now, the majority of you guys went ahead
and this very easily correlates to my poll right here, because my poll says, right, do you guys think we're gonna succeed? So his says opt-in. So everybody wants to do this. Like the majority of LUNC holders, they want to do this, which is pretty cool.
And voted for opting in. So this means that we are going to war, and we're going to go ahead and try to beat the Binance users in a brawl when it comes to opting in the 1.2% tax on Binance, right? We at least have to try, even if the odds are stacked against us. If enough of us go ahead and join together and go ahead and at least try, it is possible that we will go ahead and pass this, and we'll take the opportunity. And worst case, if this doesn't work out, well, we can always go back and go to plan B, which I've already been devising behind the scenes, and I will continue to be working on even while this is all going on. Now, also very recently, CZ went ahead and tweeted out the following. He said, a small few, if you don't force the 1.2% tax on all your users, you are centralized and greedy. Well, to do so, he's a business and he has to look out for his users, so he's doing some of the total circulating supply of Terra Luna Classic is on Binance right now, right? And there's a reason for that. So we got to go ahead and fight and bring awareness to the potential of Luna Classic, because I very strongly believe that, well, at the end of the day here, we can make an impact here, and we can at least go down swinging if it does come to that. But there is a chance.
I see. I wanted to touch base in this video because I was kind of waiting to watch it and to really pick on his brain a little bit, just to see a different perspective. I always try to, open my perspectives to different people. I think it's always really good to do so, not just staying with yours. By the way, guys, 1.4 billion just with the tax. Really, really good job. I think the only thing about Crypto King is that his predictions, those $1 will really, really hit me because we're just not gonna see it, right? In the short term, so we're just not gonna see it. But overall, I like how him and other different creators do really bring a lot of context, especially on Twitter, where they're really big. Putting that aside, yeah, guys. Once again, I'm bringing awareness to this opt-in version. You guys, I cannot do it in Texas. I cannot. But if you want to see LUNC being relevant in 2023, I think that something has to be done, right? Because 2022, when it comes to the price, it seems to be cooked. We're right now testing that support right here. We're testing the support. It all seems bearish, but we'll see. Right now the support is holding okay, but it was, the same thing here, and this just happened 2 days ago. So we could have something like this and continue going down. That's a possibility. So it could take us the end of September and finally reach 409. So if you're thinking, Oscar, should I buy LSU right now? Look, buddy, I'm nobody to tell you what to do. It's your own money. But I'll wait. I'm gonna talk to me right now. I'm gonna wait for 40 plus, because even though for so many reasons I want LUNC to keep going, right now the odds are against us, and it's a waiting period for the army just to follow what Binance wants. So it's not like we're in the best shape possible. The good news is that we got the burn activation ready and it's working nice. And I've seen earlier today how Terra Rebels and Network Team is replying to some bugs and glitches that they're seeing in some things. So I mean, they also need to verify that the code is well done and kept for long-term vitality of the project. So that is my take for you. Here's my 2 cents, guys. I'll wait a little bit and I will instead put that LUNC on Binance if you have the opportunity. Opt it in, and if that pleases, or at least CC gets, has mercy on us if we don't get to that 50%, and we can get something from it. Because I do believe he understands the need or the type of demand that the community is asking for him, and if it actually does something in a way to burn any type of number, I think that'll be amazing. What do you guys think? Welcome aboard. Call me Alpha. International Criminal Police issues worldwide arrest warrant for Terra dogecoin. No way, really? That is a new one. If dogecoin is trending, then let's take a look at it. Just really quick. International Police. Oh wow. Thank you, guys. Ha! What is going on? Breaking news. International Criminal Police. Thank you, guys. Issues worldwide arrest warrant for Terra founder dogecoin. Oh boy, you're seeing this live, guys. What in the world happened? Let's go ahead and find out. Let's go ahead and where's the link? It just happens right now. South Korea, dude, that's how really they want to catch the guy. Wow, it's just breaking right now. Thank you, everybody. Love it. Welcome. Another drop for LUNC again. You guys remember when I'm gonna put it right here in the breaking news. You guys remember when they first issued the warrant? What happened to the price? Boom, down. Ugh. So yeah, this is today. South Korea. Oh, this is Bloomberg. I don't have access. Ugh. South Korea says Interpol issue red notice. Yes, we know that. South Korea says request allow informants. Officials have accused dogecoin of 5 other crimes, including breaches of capital markets law, Earlier today, this year moved the South Korea to Singapore, then where his knuckle abstract formulas had a base, but this location became unclear. Okay, well, prosecutors in Seoul said Monday the international, okay, yeah, because it's Monday for them right now. The International Police Organization has issued a red notice for Kwon. He faces charges in South Korea related to 60 billion. Oh, look, they're saying it's 60 billion. They're saying it's 60 billion, not 40 billion. Man, this guy, bro. Well, everybody, officially breaking news. Interpol issues red notice. Like, I mean, I knew he was on red notice already, that the South Korean prosecutors were asking the Interpol, and he was already on red notice. So it seems that now it's going much for real. International Crime Police Organization, worldwide arrest. Wow. Well, I think you already know what we're going to be talking about tomorrow a little bit more. I'm not seeing, yeah, because this just happened right now. I'm not seeing too many articles writing, because right now they're typing. Right now they're typing on that. Right now they're working on it as we see. Let's see what the price on LUNC, if ever, changes due to those news. Welcome, everybody. What's everybody doing so far? Here we're hanging. Here we're hanging. South Korea don't play games. If they want to catch him, it's over for him. I hope they get him. Reason we are all in this easy headache. I see. My body warned me not to touch LUNC. I don't listen. So far, he was right. Yeah, man. It's okay, everybody. I mean, that is just the way of how this rolls, right? But with about an hour or so talking about LUNC, what I can tell you is I'm going to go to the 1 week just to see this for a nice preview of what could come. There it is. There it is. That is the week, everybody. So I'm going to count them for you. That's 1 June. That's the first pump. That's when people got like, okay, you guys remember this one? This pump for LUNC, everybody's like, wait, can we do this? And here, Lunatics burning. Lunatics burning. Oh, that's why Lunatics is number 1 for now, because the 1.2 tax run is going to take place. It's going to pass them. But right now, Lunatics was burning right here. Ambassadors and all of that. And all of this, euphoria. The final game for LUNC to explode and to really make a short squeeze. Here's when they open up the 1.2 tax run, when it was going to come on September 21st. That we got the news beginning September, late August. What whales did, they took on the opportunity. They bought, they sent all the price all the way to the moon. And I knew at that point, Oscar, I don't know how excited you are. I don't care how you are. Please be realistic. Do not say $1 for LUNC. I kept my promise. Always straight to the point, telling you guys, I know you're hearing it a lot, but it's not going to be $1. Just be, oh, and you would have seen all these comments. But anyway, not cent, not $1, and that's coming down. The point of the story is the volume, and even, let me go ahead and open the Bollinger Bands right now. Actually, they're not even showing the Bollinger Band because it's too early. It's still, we don't have enough data. What I'm looking at for us, everybody, is looking at the 409, 40, or 301. This is where LUNC should be looking at right now. Right about here. Right about here. Right about this retracement for LUNC. Realistically speaking. You can, I mean, it's very busy to see, but we've been following the price of LUNC since June. Since June, we've been tracking. So I think it's fair to say that it needs a break, it needs a breather, and then we'll see how long it takes. And if it moves with Bitcoin to come back up again, because remember, they had an inverse relationship. It's finally gonna come once again. Amazing stuff. Welcome everybody. Don't forget to smash that beautiful like button and consider subscribing to the channel. With 305 votes, the community right here watching, you guys are saying, will LUNC army succeed in the Binance challenge? Most of you are saying yes. 27% of you are saying no. What do I think? Looking and inclining for the no so far, because exactly what Terra, Fatman Terra, and CC said. If whales are not willing to do and pay the 1.2 tax, then it's going to be extremely difficult. However, as quoting here, CryptoKing said, we have to, if we're going to go out fighting. And that is why he's saying war. So whichever side you want, everybody, we'll see what happens at the end of the day. It's up in the air to how the community is going to react. But for sure, adding and following what Binance is saying is one of our last resorts to make this price go beat up. Call me alpha. Here it is. Let's go, guys. Welcome. So that will be it for this one. And I'm sure that we're going to start seeing right here Duke One going, pretty crazy on Twitter right now, coming in again. And I'm sure that we're going to have more pages, you kind of reiterate on that. Alrighty. I want to also go to touch base on CRONOS a little bit. I'll go back to Terra Luna in just a second, but everybody, I think everybody in the Terra Luna Classic is asking, well, you just said that LUNC is not over. Correct. I've said that, and I hope that you guys listen well, and I already explained that, because here's the deal. Me in the CRONOS ecosystem army, me in the CRONOS chain, CROCONCrypto.com, which I'm pretty happy that they added, of course, they supported the 1.2 tax burn. Go ahead and join Crypto.com in the link down below as well. We were really close of $1, and it's been down ever since. I'm going to actually go to the 1 week for CRONOS, and you're going to start seeing this with me. So this cryptocurrency has tremendous potential. And look at it. I don't know if you ever seen CRONOS before, but look, just look at this. Just look at this. It's CRONOS. And look at how it is. Yep. Like, I'm not talking Dogecoin, Elon, Mars, Inu. I'm not talking baby Shiba, Ninja, Orc, Inu. I'm talking CRONOS, and look at how it looks. I'm talking even worse, Cardano. So whales, when they come and they go, they are not gonna tell you, right? So that is kind of another example as far as my LUNC holders prepare for more drops. Once again, the project is not over. The price for 2022, it might be over. Now, CRONOS ecosystem, I made a video for you guys about 2 days ago. Be ready for September 30th. I'm okay, my friends. I'm chilling. My tectonic, MMF, VVS, my crypto.com, the entire ecosystem. We're going to have out of beta. We're going to leave beta. So I'm cool, right? More excitement, more money coming to the ecosystem. That is great. Will it take years to actually get to a point where we can retire because we're going to make a lot of money? Chances are yes. First, we need a bull market, period. If crypto.com looks like this, of course, I can open up Tectonic and you're going to see that it goes even lower. I'm going to show you MMF and it goes even lower. I'm going to open BVS and it goes even lower. Classic crypto, right? The only one that, of course, in the week, the big almighty Bitcoin. Take a look at Bitcoin. And this is Bitcoin, guys. Here it is. That's our Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin and Ethereum and crypto.com do this, guys, obviously, I'm not surprised LUNC is looking like this. So when Oscar Ramos, comes and tells you straight to your face, guys, I think it's going to go to 100% retracement, and you get offended because, oh, you are bearish, you are fodder. Oh, these kids. these kids. Mature people, please. Mature people, please. It's not me. Who in the world is my channel relevant enough to control the markets? Absolutely not. And I'm so happy about it, right? I'm nobody, right? I'm nobody in the crypto space yet. God willing, later on, probably. That's the idea, to become a much better channel grower and more. But the point is, no, my friends, it's all the garbage that we're living here in these markets that is affecting all of these cryptos. And while we're suffering, just take a look at the week. Take a look at the S&P 500 and the equities. And the equities. Take a look at the equity. Like, this is the pandemic, guys. We went to 2100. Now, look at it. Like, insane drop. And of course, the dollar exploding. Inverse relationship with Bitcoin. It is what it is. Sad but true. Going back to CRONOS, I'm not concerned. I'm buying CRO, I'm staking CRO, and whichever dApp that I have in between, if I like it, if I want it to be part of me, why not do it? EC19. Thank you so very much for your kind support, my friend. I appreciate that a lot with the first super chat of the night. Appreciate it, my friend. Thank you. What are your thoughts on the World Cup coming in late November? This will help price CRONOS being a huge sponsor. Thank you for that. And we've been talking about that one for a while. And I think that's a perfect question for today. That's going to allow the ecosystem to grow even further because there's going to be more customers inside. That will add a little bit of volume because people will see the ads and buy it. But I wouldn't consider it to be long sustainable volume, right? Because there's always going to be some type of, cycles, especially 2022. Look, here, listen to this. If the World Cup happens in a bull season, forget it. We're going to Mars. Easy. The bull market, the World Cup comes in a bull market, we're going to Jupiter. Easy. No problem. It's coming in a bear market. Difficult. Because whales can come and sell off right after. Pretty much. Just to give you an idea. So that is the way I see it. Just saw it with Terra Luna Classic right now. Big news when it comes to the 1.2 tax. What happens to Ethereum? Why don't we go ahead and take a look at Ethereum right now? It's 1300. Look at Ethereum. There's Ethereum. There is our strong Ethereum right there. If Ethereum and Bitcoin look like that, and people say we're not at the bottom of the bear market, how do we know it? Well, I already closed it, but what I'm saying is, if you go to the rainbow chart, we're already at the bottom according to the rainbow chart, according to the previous records of prices and price predictions. When it's like it's the bottom buy, we've been there before, and we're already there, right? So thank you for that donation, my friend. I appreciate that a lot. Welcome. I hope that makes sense, and I hope that helped you, brother. Thanks so much. The news about dogecoin could pump it if he's found with the funds that will be returned. Wow. Oh, baby. You see, it's like a Rubik's Cube, guys. To make it all perfectly nice with all the colors on the sides, it's fun, but it's difficult. You need the algorithms to do so. It takes time. And that's kind of like blockchain in a way, right? Different blocks, different size, different opportunities, different sequences, different functions. And to get to the right answer, to the right community, to the right price, it takes work to think about it. How are you going to get it all done? But it's all right, guys. It's a long-term journey, I'm okay with it. I'm okay at the end of the day. Just trying to paint a good, clear picture for everybody here watching. That's all. That's always me. That's always me, guys. Alrighty, my friends. An hour and 14 minutes. Solid. Okay. By the way, guys, if you don't mind, take a look at my Twitter. Of course, that's me. I so weird, but I already have impersonators on Twitter. I always been I know I have them on YouTube. I know I have them on Instagram, but I really didn't have enough on Twitter. Now, just be careful, please. Be very careful. Publicly, I'm saying I will never ask you for money on Twitter. I'm never gonna ask you to click a link or no. Please be careful on Twitter. This is the real Oscar Ramos. I'm growing. I'm just letting you know because I'm not too interested to grow to millions of followers. I know it's probably not gonna happen, but the point is, if you want to have a conversation with me, I have messages on, so you can send me some comments. Most of them are scams, but I do read you guys, right? If you just want to say hi, or if you want to, give me a cheers or whatever, you can do so. That's one way. You can send me an email, whatever, guys. I try to be as open as possible when it comes to my community because I'm not perfect, but I try to be better. And I know there's a lot of people watching me from different parts of the world, and I'm just someone with a computer and a camera and a light here in Texas at your service. My friends, lastly, here's one key important performance indicator for all my friends when it comes to crypto: total value locked. It's still going down, and Ethereum, it's 40 billion right now. So if you are not too sure what this is, it's the liquidity that we have locked in the blockchains, and well, it's still down. And CRONOS is right here on position 9. And fun fact, let me show you Terra Luna. Look, fun fact, you guys take a look at this. Terra 2 and Terra Classic here. Terra Classic, it's right here. I don't know if you knew this. But Terra Classic is right here with 15 million. Yep. Now, I don't think a lot of people use this, but Pylon Protocol is leading with, a couple of millions in TVL. Terra Swap, Anchor. You guys remember Anchor was huge. It got completely deleted. So all of these are protocols that are built inside the blockchain. And the idea is to restore this, because you restore this, you can get USDC pegged much easier. Just to give you a couple of tips right there, my friends. Right? Alrighty, everybody. Okay. What a great conversation we had. Look, I don't know how tomorrow is going to start. Now that we just got the dogecoin news, price of LUNC seems a little iffy. By now, you already know my thoughts. No, LUNC is not over, but the price for 2022 seems to be cooked. Reset, restart stronger, get yourself in the right mindset, and we should be good. CRONOS ecosystem fam, be ready for September 30th. It should be super exciting. I'm waiting to see the roadmap. I'm waiting to see what are they gonna say to us. Bitcoin holders, crypto holders as a whole, we're just getting hammered left and right. I wouldn't get too concerned. Whichever community you belong, we just remember one thing: we're all part of the same gang. We're all part of the same group. We're a family. We're a crazy crypto family that instead of, I don't know, buying gold or silver or spending more money in dumb things, we're buying crypto, digital assets like this, which you can find the link in the description down below, and, trade them. Shiba Inus, Cardanos, whatever. At the end of the day, it's a pleasure to not be alone, because as you know, not many of us have somebody to share and talk about these things. It's just like not a taboo subject, but a lot of people just don't want to get into it because they don't know, and it's so easy for them to say, nah, don't talk about that. Well, that's not us. We're here, guys. So I want to first say thank you to all of my community for watching my videos, for coming to the live, for really being supportive. Thank you, guys. As always, you kind of see the way I speak and how my angle is. So I appreciate you guys coming back. And one day, once we're back in the bull season, you can only imagine the type of craziness and lives and videos we're going to be making. Oh, it's going to be amazing. 40,000 plus subs already. Let's go to 50,000, guys. That's the next goal. Milk, soda, thank you. James, everybody here watching. Mommy of the Aka members, moderators, thank you for coming in. New subscribers, thank you for coming in. And well, I'll see you in the next one. And let's go ahead and have some nice rest, because tomorrow is Monday. Back to the 9 to 5, right? You guys have an amazing time. God bless you all. Thank you once again, EC19, for the super chat. And let's go, guys. You be safe. Peace. Let's go.